Regional development should consist of a spectrum of broad policies aimed at reducing regional disparity by devoting resources to underdeveloped areas. So you must rethink the Niger Delta to develop the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta Development Commission, we all know, used to be synonymous with chopping and contract scandal, until the coming into being of the present board led by Chairman Mr. Chedu Ebie and the Managing Director Dr. Sam Ogbuko. Kudos to these young guys for disassociating the commission from scandal and also creating a new roadmap, strategic planning and partnership for the development of the region. In his recent book titled Rethinking the Niger Delta and then also Strategic and Imperative for Developing the Niger Delta, the Managing Director of the Commission, Dr. Sam Ogbuko, while rummaging through a compendium of his thought and the way forward for the Niger Delta, which thought for me are very daring and informative, especially coming from an insider. Anyway, by the way, kudos, Dr. Sam. In these books, he posited that the Niger Delta deserved the kind of economic transformation the defunct Western region achieved through Odua Investment Company Limited in the First Republic. And we still see those investments everywhere. He then suggested the establishment of an investment firm to be known as the NDDC Investment Limited as a special purpose vehicle to drive industrialization in the region. In his words, the NDDC can use such an investment vehicle as a springboard to undertake specific business activities like bidding for high-profile investment, like buying into oil companies, owning fish trolleys, that can now turn the 3% contributions from the oil companies into a multi-billion-dollar reserve. He ended by asking what is the point of building roads and bridges in our cities without building industries that would create employment for the teeming population. While I salute his efforts, I want to add my thoughts to his thoughts in the two books by highlighting some of the things he said and also saying those things he said in parables. But really, we must actually rethink the Niger Delta to develop the Niger Delta. And he's doing that. The federal government and the National Assembly should stop treating the commission as an agency that is a cash cow for revenue collection and contract bazaar. Everybody would look for contract for Niger Delta. The idea of consistently diverting or divesting money from the 3% contribution from the oil companies, paid into the commission, into other road project construction should be seriously discouraged, as this will create opportunity for fraud and mismanagement. Because if you divert that money, also others go divert the rest, which will now remain for the development. The Ministry of Regional Development and the National Assembly and its committees on NDDC should not tie all their expenses, including traveling and training within and outside the shores of Nigeria, on the budget of the commission. This idea of the commission funding all the traveling expenses of ministers, senators, House of Rep member, we not only eat deeply into the fund meant for development, but will also create avenue for fraud and misrepresentation. Committee chair won't travel, he write to NDDC, bring money, House of Rep, all these things. Why we must salute the effort of the board and the management and ensuring, that funds are properly allocated and utilized by making sure that jobs are completed and certified before payment are made. We must also let them know that this old practice of where staffs of the commission collect percentage from contractors before processing their payment not only help to circumvent due process, but encourage shabby works and breed resentment among staff, as they would rather push file than do the job that they are being paid for. So we also need to put that in. And then lastly, while the TSA, Treasury Single Account System, is good for ensuring financial responsibility and accountability, the regional development interventionist agencies cannot develop in a system where their interventionist counterpart funds are subject to bureaucratic interference that enhances bribe for budget and misapplication of funds through diversion. So I will therefore advocate, while the regional development will go a long way in complementing the effort of the state government in the region, there's need for more scrutiny of those oversighting and those being oversighted in these development interventionist agencies. That way, we would free up more resources for development and plug loopholes in the system, that when the investment arm of the commission is eventually created or the commission is removed from TSA, there will be proper utilization of every resources for the benefit of all the Niger Deltas. And like Ijaw people will say, Abayo, and Yoruba will say, Waatodeo. That was the news from the Niger Delta. If you feel like adding your voice, just kindly follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen, and then share your thoughts. For the greatest proof that democracy works should be found in the development of citizens, not just at the top, but especially development of citizens at the regional and communal level. That way, everybody go there on equal level. See you next week.